Hey guys, I'm here at Temple Square. We just did some evangelism tonight, some preaching, some tract distribution. There's a really important issue when it comes to Christmas. It's the virgin birth. It's a central part of the Christmas story. Part of the wonder and awe of Christmas is that Jesus was born of a virgin, that it was a supernatural conception in Mary. But unfortunately, 4 Mormon leaders have denied the virgin birth. Brigham Young, Orson Pratt, James Talmage, and Bruce McConkie. Bruce McConkie being the most explicit. He taught that Jesus was conceived in just as a natural way as any other child on earth is conceived. Now, the Christmas lights here are really beautiful, guys. Aesthetically speaking, I love what you've done. I think it's beautiful down here, but you know what? Jesus says not to judge by mere appearances, but to judge with a right judgment. If you want to look underneath Christmas and its meaning, you'll love the virgin birth so much that you'll reject all the Mormon leaders who have rejected the virgin birth. Now, normally what people do is they sort of they kind of dig their heels in and they say, well, even though they might have taught that it was just speculation, it doesn't really matter. What basically what's happened to you is Mormonism has made you devalue the virgin birth and to devalue really the reliability of prophets when they're speaking on such important matters. If you love Jesus Christ, if you love the meaning of Christmas, then you'll love the virgin birth and you'll take it seriously when the 4 Mormon leaders have rejected the virgin birth. You'll take that seriously. If you just shrug your shoulders and you say, it doesn't matter, what does that say about your heart? What if somebody said, there's another religion where they teach Jesus may have sinned. Surely, I expect you as a Mormon would say, well, that's not good, that matters. Well, what if your Mormon leaders have taught that God the Father didn't necessarily have Jesus conceived in a purely supernatural way, that it was done in the natural, normal course of events? That's serious, guys. This is really important. Just real quick here, I just had a guy who I was talking about the virgin birth, and he came up to me and he said, "Don't disrespect this doctrine." He said he was a descendant of a James Talmage, and I asked him, "Do you believe the 4 Gospels are compatible with the idea that God the Father came down to have physical relations with Mary?" And when he told me, he said, "I don't want to talk about that. It's too sacred. You're treating this doctrine as though it's you can talk about it publicly, but this is something you can only talk about in more sacred, private contexts." And I kept pressing him. I said, "Well, can you at least tell me in some way, do you believe what Brigham Young, for example, and Bruce McConkie taught was true?" And he basically affirmed that what they had said about the virgin birth was more true than what the traditional Christians have said for 2,000 years. I've also had people tell me that, well, if Brigham Young taught that, then I believe that. And I've had people say, well, it doesn't really matter. Who cares? Hey guys, this is Christmas. I want so badly in the decades to come for the mass of the Mormon people to come to faith in the true Jesus Christ, to reject all the prophets who rejected the virgin birth, and I want to sing Christmas carols knowing that we share the deepest meaning of Christmas together. Okay guys, I want to celebrate Christmas with you. I know you guys are family oriented, you love Christmas, you guys get a Christmas tree, you open up presents, you enjoy each other during Christmas time, but you know what? If you want to celebrate Christmas like true Christians, then affirm the virgin birth so you can celebrate Christmas in spirit with all the Christians around the world. Don't give Brigham Young a free pass. Don't give James Talmage and Orson Pratt and Bruce McConkie a free pass on this one. If you love Jesus, don't give out those free passes, okay? Love you guys. Grace and peace.